How's it going, everybody? It's Mark from Canopy Tech, and today we're going to be doing something really cool. We're going to be setting up a network for a customer that has home internet. Their office is now out of their house, so they need robust redundancy internet at home. So what we're going to do is we're going to take their ISP connection and we're going to backplane it with an LTE connection. So we've done this before for other customers. We're going to show you guys how, or I'm going to show you guys how the basics of this is done. I'm not going to show you everything, but the basics of how to get this up and running for you if you want to do this for yourself. So with everything going on in 2020 and 2021 with COVID, this has been a big ask for a lot of our customers. So this is how we do it. So for this customer, they don't have the greatest home internet, relatively good speeds, it's high speed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use an Edge Router X for this. It's really simple. These things are fantastic. You can't kill these things. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run their main ISP in ETH0 and then the backup LTE into ETH1. And to do the backup LTE, we're going to be using this Netgear. These are fantastic. We've used these before as well. These are just LTE modems. They're not routers, okay? So we won't have issues. So pretty simple on the back. So on the back we have power right here, an on-off switch, the reset switch, and the WAN that goes to a router. So these are also good if we've helped somebody set this up with they live in a RV and they travel around doing work and stuff like that remotely. So this is what we've set them up with. It's fantastic for them. They love it. We've done this with other customers as well. So this is what we're going to go with. It's going to be really simple. It's going to be basic Edge OS configuration with Failover. We'll also show you how you can do load balancing if you want. I really don't think you're going to want to do that on an LTE connection. But yeah, if you want, this will work on any Edge OS. We're just using Edge Router X because this is the simplest way to do it for the customer. So this is what we're going to use. Okay, so we're at the default login for the Edge router. So it's default password, UBNT. No, we don't want to save it. So it's Ryan, do you want to start with the basic setup? No, we do not want to start with the basic setup because we're not setting this up basically. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all over here. We're going to go to Wizards. And then we're going to choose load balancing. So this is where we're going to start setting up what port is what. So ETH0 will be the main ISP home internet. So first internet port will be ETH0. Theirs is a DHCP configuration. So we're going to keep it as DHCP. The second internet port, like I said, we're going to use ETH1, and that also is DHCP. And we're going to enable the default firewalls for each one. So if you want to use this for load balancing, this checkbox right here, failover only, you would leave this unchecked. We want this for failover only. So we're going to check that box. That is literally all you need to do for the basic setup for this. Okay, the Lan ports are going to be 2, 3, and 4 as the switch. He doesn't need to separate them physically, so that's what's going to stay the way it is. The user, for this demonstration, I'm just going to leave it as UBNT and password. Please don't use the default username and do not use a simple password. This is just for this demonstration. So what we're going to do now is we're going to apply the configuration and we're going to say, it's going to restart, it's going to do whatever. So we're going to keep this. Actually, no, there's one thing I forgot to change. On the LAN ports, it's not going to be 192.168.1.1. We're going to use 100.1. That is because when I test this, the main network that I'm on is 192.168.1.1, and I don't want IP conflicts. I know I shouldn't be on a 1.1 setup, but right now I am. So we're going to apply the changes, and it needs to reboot. So it's going to reboot. Yes, I'm sure. Let's reboot. So as that's rebooting, we need to change our Ethernet settings back. So we're going to go back. We're just going to say use obtain address automatically. And we're going to physically change the port I had plugged into ETH0. We're going to change this, and we're going to plug it into ETH2 because ETH0 and ETH1 are internet ports. So I'm going to click OK on that. We're going to get a DHCP set up once that's set up. And remember, we changed the LAN, so now we got to change the address that we're going to. And it looks like it just needs some more time to reboot. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the modem for the LTE, and I'm going to power it on. I just dropped the clip. That's okay. Okay, so we're back now. 192.168.100.1. Yes, Firefox, I'd like to move forward. So here was UBNT. The password was just password. Do not use that, please. No, I don't want to save it. So now that we're in, now you can see how this is basically set up. WAN is ETH0, it's disconnected right now. WAN 2 is ETH1, and then your switch ports are all down here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take, I need a cable. 1 second. Okay, so now, what I'd done was I plugged in the WAN LTE backup. So this is the local IP that it's getting from the modem, because that there's no SIM card in there right now. So that's the IP that it got. And the ETH0 I haven't plugged in yet because it's gonna get 192.168.1.190 whatever address. So basically that is how it works. You can see traffic going through the modem right now. They're just pings. They're not anything really big. But that is basically how it's set up. So that's the basic setup. I know this works 100%. But unfortunately I can't 100% show you because I don't have a SIM card to put in there. The customer hasn't provided me his SIM card. But yeah, that's how it's done. That's how it's set up. Once you go into the manager for the Netgear, there's a default password on the bottom of the box. I suggest you change it. You can go in there, you can, look at your messages, you can change your settings, you can do all that kind of stuff. This isn't a walkthrough video. I have done a walkthrough video for this. It was the one previous to this one. So links down in the description for that to check it out. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, reach out to me. You can leave comments down in the comment section below, or you can email us at info@canopytech.ca. You can also go to our website, canopytech.ca, click on the live chat button, and then select YouTube, question from YouTube, and then it'll get filtered into a chat section with us. There also is a Rocket Chat available, but that's coming later. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns. Until next time, see you later.